Ryann Bailey, welcome to the Happiness Playbook.
Thank you for having me. I'm really happy to be here.
I'm excited to have you here. Mind if I introduce you?
Please.
Okay, cool. And correct me if I get any of this wrong. And actually, when I was going through this list, forgive me, I was thinking today, I was like going online and I was researching everything. There's actually a lot that you've done.
It's been an overwhelming couple of years. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, sorry. There's a lot. There's a deep dive there.
Yeah. So it's like I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like she's got a couple of like big projects that she's like finally gotten into, and then I'm like, I'll be able to get through those. But like I was like, oh my gosh, there's like so much here.
Hours of material.
And I'm not usually on social media, so
Sure.
but I was amazed and very proud of you. Anyway,
Thanks.
let's go through this. So probably I'm gonna start from more of the recent ones.
Yeah.
And this is a big one, is Seeking Persephone, or Persephone in that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Sheriffs of Savage Wells, Paisley Bell in that one. Mythica Stormbound, you're Arlen in that one. And then, and this was a live event, this isn't filmed, the Waltz of the Final Empire, you're playing Vin, okay? And that's a Brandon Sanderson event. And so it's a live event.
Theme.
Was he there?
Yeah, so he came
That's so cool.
backstage to a few of our rehearsals, and then he came on for one of our shows and actually like talked to the crowd.
Yeah.
And then I had this beautiful artwork of Vin that someone gave to me that I had the whole cast sign, and then I gave it to him to sign, and he turned it over on the back and just wrote this long note to me.
Oh, wow.
Signed from him.
Oh my gosh.
That I like started tearing up, honestly, when I got it back, because I have admired this author for so long and have loved that book series for so long, and to be able to play this character has always been a dream that I never, ever, ever thought would come true. And to live that and to be like, oh my gosh, this is real, and it really didn't hit until that moment.
Yeah. And are you in the middle of that still, or is that done now?
I wrapped that just a couple days ago.
Oh my goodness. So cool. I was just looking at all these, I'm just amazed. Okay, and then there's some more Star Wars Outlaws. Now that was like a side project, that wasn't like official.
Yeah, that's not a film. It's a short film that was like a promotional thing for the video game Star Wars Outlaws. So it actually was sanctioned by oh goodness, now my brain is...
Like by the game?
Yeah, it was sanctioned by the game, by Disney. They had to approve the script.
Right.
They had to approve the casting.
So cool. And it looks very professional. I mean, especially the parts you're in. I mean, it was like the intro. I was like, oh, this is like Star Wars-y. And then it was like, oh, and then it had these really nice shots. And actually, I went down in the comments. Like, one of the first comments I saw was like, hey, that you were playing Kay Vess. Is that what it was?
Kay Vess.
Yeah, they were like, hey, Kay Vess, like, she's actually a really good actress. Like, they were surprised when they went down in the comments.
That's kind. Thank you, YouTube commenter.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate that.
And then you had By His Hand. You were playing Emma in that.
Whoa, yeah, you did. You did good.
It was actually kind of hard to find some of the stuff a little bit.
Yeah, because that one's not out yet.
It's
being distributed like this year, so it should be out in a couple months. But.
Okay. That one looked very scary. Is it scary?
So it's not a horror genre, but it's drama, and there's a lot of traumatic. It's the heaviest character I've ever played.
Gotcha.
So it's a woman who escapes a very intense cult, kind of out in the wilderness.
Yes.
And she experiences many forms of abuse, and escapes, and then is chased down by the leader of this cult. And so it's dramatic. There's some funny moments, and it's kind of quirky in that way. It feels very indie. But the 3 or 4 weeks I was on that film, it was definitely the heaviest material I've ever worked with before. So I had to on my drive home, listen to happy pump up music to kind of shake it off, because I found it weighing me down after enough time doing that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Because I was looking at it and I was like, oh man, I don't know if I could watch that. Because I'm not great with scary movies. But so it's kind of situationally it is, and it's a drama. That's very interesting. But I'm excited to see more on that. I was like, I didn't think it was out because there was not a lot of info on it.
Yeah, there's a trailer coming out soon that I got sent a sneak peek of, which is looking good. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, which I was even thinking. I was like, maybe I should take some of those trailers and take little bits, and maybe I'll put it at the beginning.
Oh.
You might have already seen that. And then there's the getaway. I didn't know you were playing in that, but you're carrying a sword. Is that correct?
No.
No, is that the wrong one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. I just like swords, so I take a lot of like pictures.
Oh,
okay. I do a lot of like photos with swords. So I'm like,
okay.
Whenever friends are like, "Do you want to take pictures?" I'm like, "Can I have a sword?"
Yep.
Yeah. So the getaway, oddly enough, I'm actually escaping a cult as well in that one, but it's a comedy.
Gotcha.
So it's a road trip rom-com.
Okay.
And I run away from this like survivalist cult where we like live underground, and you don't actually learn a lot of information about where she comes from because it's just very lighthearted and funny.
Yeah, interesting.
And I get picked up on the side of the road by this couple who breaks down in their RV, and I help them fix their RV, and it's like the trip of them reconnecting after being married for 10 years and like me experiencing the world for the first time.
Right.
So it's very heartwarming. That one you'd like.
That one I'd like.
You'd like that one.
And I'd like all these. I do like, it's not like I'm just like, only G-rated.
No, it's just the ones that are really heavy. I'm like, I get it. Like,
yeah, some of the heavy ones.
You have to be in a certain mood to watch those.
Once you have kids, like, I don't know, maybe if you're a parent, you relate. It's just like, things are a little more scary to you.
Absolutely, I can imagine.
And I used to like be all about horror. I used to play like horror video games and even like all that stuff and like get scared.
Mm-hmm. Did we ever do that in high school?
We probably did.
I remember vividly being over at your house for like hours and hours and hours, and we were playing Super Smash.
Yeah.
And I won, and everyone was so mad.
Oh, really?
Because I'm so bad at it.
Did you win like a lot, or was it like one time?
No, one time, and everyone lost their minds. Everyone was so mad.
That is so
because they'd been like
funny.
Working so hard, and they'd all killed each other, and I was like bouncing around up on the top.
Yeah. And now I'm wondering, like with the
one.
horror games, like we probably played like Slender Man.
Yes.
Or something.
We had to have.
Yeah. Or
and I remember we were super into night games too. Like I liked playing night games, being spooky and like capture the flag. Yeah.
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 And this is what you were telling me yesterday. Oh, so we did a workshop with you yesterday, which was amazing.
Oh, that's kind of you.
It was, well, not even kind. Like, it was amazing. It seriously was. And anyway, we were talking about this, and I just love how you're like, I just love getting scared.
I do. I don't know what's wrong with me.
In the industry to like help people get scared.
I think I like getting scared now more so than ever. Honestly, my horror love started in high school with Gabi.
Yeah.
Like one of my dearest friends, we would like on like a weekend night, I'd go over to her house and we'd watch a scary movie.
Yeah.
And that's where my love for it started. And then as I started getting more into film and I saw behind the scenes of how things are made and like all the blood and the prosthetics, I fell in love with how it's created.
Yeah.
So I feel like when I watch and I get scared, it's more exciting than actually scary.
Right, because you're like, how do they do that?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that makeup is incredible. They like literally cut her head off. Like, how'd they do that? Yeah. So it's a little gruesome, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah. That's so fun. And then you had another scary one. This is like the last one I had on the list, which was Kidnapping in the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
And we're going to go back to talk a little bit more about some of your newer projects, but that was one.
That was my first movie ever.
Really? Mm-hmm. Feature length? First feature?
Wow. First like real feature is a Lifetime TV feature. So think like Hallmark, but like for horror, or not horror, for true crime.
Yeah.
Because it's really not scary. There's some moments of suspense, but like surprise, I don't want to ruin the movie for you, but I get kidnapped in the Grand Canyon.
Yes, okay. Yeah. I didn't know if that was you or if you were doing the kidnapping, but now it's spoiled.
Yeah, dang it, Ryan, you ruined it all. Yeah.
Imagine if this was called Ryann Bailey Kidnapping in the Grand Canyon. Doing the kidnapping.
I'm just like slinging people over my shoulder, dragging them into the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, like hiking down.
Yeah. I wish. Next movie. That's my plan. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would love to talk a little bit more about all of those and then some other things. But really quick, before we get into everything else, we need to ask everyone to subscribe. And I'm really grateful that you're going to do that for me.
Yes.
So I'm actually going to have you look into this camera right here. She has no idea what's going on.
I'm so excited.
And all right, here's your prompt. Ready?
Okay.
This is how you're going to do it. You're going to show us some of your acting skills right now.
Oh, gosh. What are you doing to me, Michael? Okay.
I know. I love putting you on the spot. On the spot. We'll talk about that. Okay, here's your prompt. You're going to do this as if it's a distress transmission to the protagonist, who is the audience, and it's ambiguous if you die.
That's the transmission. That's the transmission. I'm sending it to the protagonist right there.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And it's ambiguous whether you die or whether you're taken prisoner at the end of the message. Kind of think maybe like Leia.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You're our only hope.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I saying?
You're just going to ask our audience to subscribe and follow wherever, and I'll fill in the rest of the details if you miss anything.
Please subscribe. Please. I don't know if I'm going to make it out of this alive, and if you don't subscribe, I will definitely die.
Okay, and subscribe on YouTube, follow wherever you'll do it. Thank you so much. That was wonderful.
Yes, thank you.
And follow. We're on like Spotify. We're on, and sorry if I spit all over you. We're on Spotify. We're on iHeart. We're still not on Apple.
You're not on Apple.
Yeah,
okay.
We're trying so hard, and they're just like fighting us back.
Come on, Apple.
Apple. We
this.
used your phone. Is this an Apple phone?
It is.
Oh yeah, we used your phone, Apple. So let us in.
Love. Let us in.
So yeah, thank you so much.
Christmas season. Goodness gracious.
It's the Christmas season.
Have a little heart.
All right, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I was like, I got to get her to do some film acting for me. I was even thinking of like coming behind and just being like, just like,
please help me.
Shoot the camera.
I'm doing this podcast against my will.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit. Let's talk some stories. So here's another thing. We kind of were on this for a little bit, but Ryan and I, we were here at this theater program. This is the Happiness Playbook, so it's through Play Theory, but we were here at TNT, and is that how we met? Was through TNT?
Probably.
I think it was.
Did you go to John Adams?
I did.
So I was there in 8th grade.
I think we met there.
I think we met there
Yes.
and then went to TNT after that.
Yes.
Because I snuck into TNT a little early, and I did The Tempest in 8th grade.
Yeah.
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 Illegally.
Yeah. And I remember watching that being like, wow, this is cool. Maybe I should do this because I joined my sophomore year. So you were freshman. I was a sophomore when we were in TNT.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about some of those experiences. So we did some acting together. One of the big ones is, and we had briefly talked about this before, but and this is probably one of the biggest things on your resume is when you were Gertrude in Seussical.
It is. I put it right at the top.
Yeah.
And
it's
I
like
go,
up there
with
in IMDb.
Michael Anderson. Big name.
Yeah. We're like, who is this guy? Plays Horton. So we were in that, and I wanted to talk about that experience because that was actually crazy.
That was.
That was an experience where we were specifically scene partners, and oh my goodness. So maybe let me set the
set the stage.
Set the stage for it. So earlier in the week, high school.
Earlier in the week, meaning before we opened the show.
Before we opened the show, yeah. So during
a week
Tech
before
Week.
we opened.
Yeah. So which we call Tech Week, and we were going through the pains of Tech Week, and I made it even more painful by not being memorized.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and so like honestly, I was definitely like, get off stage, you need to go memorize. Like I was that bad. And so I worked so hard that week, and like poor you, like you were doing all the scenes with me, and you're like, he's like not bringing anything to this. I don't know if I was busy.
Put him up.
And yeah, so that had already happened, and then you start getting sick.
Yeah.
So what happened with that? Tell us a little bit about that.
So all I remember, because this was a bit ago. How long ago was it? 10 years?
Okay. 2014.
Oh, 11 years ago.
12 years. Yeah, 11 years. 11 years. Yeah,
11 and a half.
Yeah, something like that. Oh my goodness.
So it's been a minute.
About this time, yeah.
About this time. I remember I started feeling sick, and I was like, oh no, I have to sing a lot in this show. And I did the first show with a voice, and then it was gone.
Yeah.
I had one show where I could sing. And then the rest of the performances, I could like hardly talk, which was wild.
You had lost your voice.
Lost my voice completely. And it was crazy because we didn't have any understudies. We didn't have any backup plan. It was just the show. It is what it is.
Hey, I'm Gertrude.
Hey, I'm Gertrude. It's like, yeah. Well, what's fortunate...
Your voice had never been so low, honestly. It was like...
What's fortunate about that character is that she was meant to be kind of squeaky.
Yeah.
And so it, like, the raspy little voice, I really think it was, like, up here. It sounded like this the whole time. It kind of worked for the character. Because if you listen to the Broadway recording, it's not that far off from like the voice she actually does.
Yeah.
I just couldn't project very well, so I think they had to boost my mic up a lot. But I ended up having to sing all of my songs, which I remember being so nervous for, because this is in front of live audiences, and I don't remember this, but my mom, when we were chatting about Seussical before like I came to do this podcast, she was like, yeah, you would get off stage and cry every night. Because you were like so stressed about it, and you were so sick, and it was like, not to bring the mood down, but it was.
I didn't know about that. I would have been like, you know, I'd be like, let's get through this. You know, that's what I'm doing.
Come on, buddy.
Like, come on, let's do this.
So that was like my crazy side of the story, feeling like I had to improvise a lot, which ended up, I feel like it made the whole play kind of funnier.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't have a voice, so I'm just dialing up this character. So it ended up being just kind of wonky and big and fun. And you totally yes-anded that. And you want to tell your side of the story.
I had my own issues too, which was opening day, right? And you're of course like starting to get sick. I mean, it was pretty bad. I mean, at that point especially, but I was running around because I was like involved with some other stuff with school. Maybe this was why I wasn't memorized. I was so busy.
Yeah, a lot on your plate.
You know, but I was running to, and this is such an embarrassing story, but it's so funny now. I was running like into another production meeting for another play at the school, and I was running, and there were some wet leaves, and I slipped, and I broke my foot on the wet leaves.
I didn't know that's how you broke your foot.
I was so embarrassed. Well, I probably didn't talk about it.
Yeah, that's kind
so
of
I'm just like.
I think at the time I thought you were like doing some stunt or like parkour.
So then
Wasn't that cool?
So then I'm like, and I'm like right outside the room where I'm supposed to like go into, and I'm like still have some adrenaline because I'm like, oh, what just happened? I'm like so much pain. I'm limping towards the door. I open the door, and I see everyone on this far side of the room. It's a very big room, and I just walk normal. Like, because I'm just like trying not to be, you know, and then I'm like, okay, it's like really shooting pain. I'm gonna go to the boys' bathroom, and I get in there, and I'm just like, you know, I go into shock, you know, this whole thing, because I'm like, just can't handle myself. But then then like there was a physical therapist right outside. He happened to be like the headmaster of the school, is what we called him. But
That's so nice he was there.
Yeah, so he like, so I was like, I walk out from the bathroom like, I'm wondering if I need to get some help, because I thought it was just like a little bit of pain, but it's like a broken foot. And so he's like, yeah, it's broken. So I go to the doctor. Anyway, this is the day of, and I'm like calling Laurie. I'm like, Laurie, I've let you down so much during this show.
And here's one more.
So we get there. I don't know if you remember, we reblocked all of our scenes.
Yeah, because you were limping around.
Yeah, except for one scene, and it was Notice Me Horton. And this was the song that you sang the most in, and I had the most movement. And you had the most movement.
Yeah. So you were like running around, and I can't talk.
Yeah. So I'm like hobbling around the stage, and you're like, notice me, Horton.
Hey, notice me, Horton.
And I'm like, you know, like trying to like sing and like walk on this, and my foot didn't heal right because they had too big of a shoe for me.
Are you serious?
This whole thing. Yeah, we painted it gray. It was
I remember that. So to this day, your foot's still messed up from that?
It kind of still bugs me sometimes. Yeah. Like to this day.
And all because of wet leaves.
All because of wet leaves.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, next fall, watch out.
What is happening?
This is how our crew functions. They just are constantly laughing at me. This is my live audience. So yeah, we had this thing, but I just remember we were both going into the scene, and I remember like looking at you backstage.
We locked eyes, and we're like, how are we gonna do this?
We're like, okay, we're going through our scenes, and then we're like, oh no.
You have to run, and I have to sing.
Yeah, and we're like, let's get out there.
And whatever happens, happens. Yeah. And you know what? It happened.
Yeah, it happened. And I will say, there were some successes that came from this. Like everyone I talked to, you know, they were all like, didn't even know her voice.
People didn't know I was supposed to sing at all in this musical.
And that just shows how great of an actress you are. But I mean, they just really thought like, wow, like she's doing a great job. She did this big character on it, and it was like No, she actually couldn't sing.
She just has this raspy little voice.
Yeah.
It was something like that. I'll get there. I'll find it by the end.
Yeah. So, but like, I think so many people, like, and even going back and watching it, I was like, yeah, you did a great job. And the last night, I got a standing ovation because I had to climb a ladder as well with my broken foot.
That. I remember accidentally like slapping your broken foot while on stage, and the audience went, "Oh!" And I went,
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah, they're just like, boom. Oh.
And I'm sorry.
But yeah, it was like really funny because like the first night I was going up the ladder, everyone's like,
the ladder's like kind of moving.
Yeah, but the last night, everyone stood up and applauded me, and I was just like, thank you guys. This is the 6th show. I've figured out the ladder at this point.
I figured out the ladder. You don't know what I've been through.
I mean, I was already scared of that ladder because it was a ladder on wheels. They literally just had a dolly that they had just like drilled into, So they're like swinging me around stage. I've got a broken foot. I'm just like, whatever.
If I die, I die.
Yeah. If I die, that's it.
I go out.
I had to duck behind the scaffolding too because they carried me off with the ladder, like in. And so...
And that stage setup was a little wonky, but yeah, you would have had to duck significantly.
Yeah, so I'm like up on this ladder, I'm on wheels, and I'm like carrying an egg. So that was a fun time.
And you know what? We survived.
We survived.
To tell another tale.
Yeah. And here you are, full-time acting.
Yeah, here I am because of Gertrude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. Were there other parts that we had done together? I'm trying to think about. That was like what the main, like I knew that we were.
That we had done. We did a lot of improv together.
We did.
We did a lot of improv.
Yeah. Has that served you well in your
absolutely,
career? Even like right now?
Even right now. Honestly, I think about that quite often when I'm on set and I work with actors who are so ingrained in their lines that they have a hard time if things change or if someone else forgets a line. And I feel like because so much of my background came from live shows and improv where lines don't exist or someone forgets a line, it's like you pick it up immediately and just continue as if nothing happened.
Yeah.
I find that has aided me a lot in scenes where if something changes, I'm able to I'm like in the moment enough that I can just switch or like pivot or whatever I need to do. I found it's helped me in like the World Hopper Ball I was just in like a couple days ago. There was a lot of like audience interaction when people were taking pictures with me that I had to improvise. I kind of last minute was thrown in to host a cosplay showcase where I'm like, people are coming in this giant line to show off their incredible costumes that they've made, and they're handing me their card with their name and the character they're playing. And luckily, I am a big enough Brandon Sanderson fan that I could pronounce all the names. Hopefully, but it was like
pretty close,
and I'm hosting it, and I'm like, thank goodness, I have experience. Like from a while ago, but doing improv and hosting shows and just getting comfortable in front of people so that even when I'm nervous, it still comes naturally because we spent so long doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I've loved that experience from OTS as well. I mean, I'm still, I'm now running it.
Yeah, that's
here,
cool.
Which is so much fun.
Man, I'm so glad you do that.
Yeah, you should join us sometime. Ted and I, sometimes we get together and we'll actually, if you're ever in town, like we actually get together and we improvise after usually.
Really?
And we'll just do
I miss it. I haven't done it in a long time.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun.
Yeah, if you're ever around for that, it's actually a blast. We just explore together and that's it. Like we're just having fun doing it.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice to do that without any pressure or like anyone like watching and analyzing.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's but I've learned that has been helpful for me a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about Seeking Persephone. Mm-hmm. So the ones that are coming out. So it has the Sheriffs of Savage Wells. Does that come out?
No. So that one is in post-production right now.
Okay.
We're doing like final sound on it.
And that was with Jeff, right?
Yeah.
It's fun.
I love Jeff. And it was a little intimidating because growing up, for those of you who are listening to the podcast and don't know, Jeff Dickamore married into the Florence family who like helped start and run TNT, and they're like, famous in this area of the world for starting this nonprofit, which has been so beneficial for so many people's lives.
Yeah.
And I remember being like a young teenager at their wedding.
Yeah.
And being always like looking up to them.
Right.
And all of a sudden I'm doing this film where we're acting across from each other as love interests.
Yeah.
And we had a good like breakdown, like chat before we even started about like, hey, like, this is where I'm at. And I was like, I'm a little nervous because I've like viewed you as this in my life for so long, and now we're like equals and we're all adults, and it's weird. And he was like, yeah, honestly, same. And we had a great conversation. He's like, you've honestly done more film than I've done, and so like I was intimidated by that, and I was like, no, you are not intimidated by me. What are you talking about? And we ended up finding a really lovely place, and now he's a wonderful friend in my life that I feel like even closer to because we went through that experience together. Yeah.
It, like, I still, whenever I see him, and I did see him earlier this year, we worked on a scene together with Shakespeare.
No way.
I learned so much from him.
He's so good.
But it's so intimidating, and we all intimidate each other.
We all intimidate. That's silly. Isn't it silly?
Yeah, we're all just people, right?
We're all just people.
And it is amazing, and I'm very excited to see that. I'm just so excited to see that film.
There should be a trailer coming out soon. That'll be like blasted everywhere, and I think it'll be kind of fun. Yeah.
I saw some pictures and I was like, oh, I wish I had a trailer for this right now.
Yeah. I'll send it to you whenever I get it.
Yes, please do.
I do some pretty fun like gunslinging.
Yeah.
I had to practice. They gave me like a prop gun.
Oh yeah.
Before a few weeks before that, I would just practice swinging around my finger and putting it in a holster.
Yeah.
And I could like swing it forward and backward, and like throughout the film, I would just in between takes be like swinging my gun to like have it feel natural because I've never done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun.
That is so cool. I mean, that's stuff that, like, I don't know, I feel like me and like Micah and other friends from TNT and stuff, like, we would just sit and, late at night and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you probably got a lot better. I never really got good. I'd always just like drop it, like every time. Like practice all night, drop it every time.
What's great about film is that we did another take. If I dropped it or if it didn't look cool, we'd be like, do it again. Yeah. Do it again until it looks good. So yeah.
That's so amazing. Yeah, I guess it can be more forgiving in some ways, right? And I guess less in others because you got the camera like right there.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have that one is not out yet. Mm-hmm. Seeking Persephone is not out yet. That's one you're bringing around? Or?
Yeah, so it's technically like out, but not fully. So what's different about Seeking Persephone than a lot of other films I've done is it is fully independent. It is an independent film. There was no big company coming in paying for anything. It was crowdfunded, and then people became investors. And it was a really cool way to see this community of fans who love Sarah M. Eden's work come together to make this film happen. And it really paid off. You can see the passion and the love and the preciousness of this film when you watch it. Because it is 2 hours and 47 minutes, and it does not feel that long.
Yeah.
It's
and is this like, would you consider this like your biggest role that you've done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I definitely there was so much pressure surrounding that role because people are such fans of the book and they're such fans of this character. Yeah. And I'm not British.
Yeah.
And we were working with actual UK actors, and it's one of those things where I've worked on my dialect quite a bit, but it's like, was it enough?
Right.
And so there were a lot of nerves going into it, and a lot of like imposter syndrome with this. Am I ready for a role this big?
Yeah.
To like lead a film that people will hopefully love. And so I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I would spend every day memorizing it from beginning to finish like it was a play. Because oftentimes as an actor you can memorize just for like the scenes you're doing the next day or whatever, and I was like, no, I know with this language and this accent I need to have the whole thing in my head.
Right.
And so it was like from start to finish,
wow,
the whole thing was in there. And thank goodness it was, because we still had a big budget for the film, but we're renting castles, all the costumes, and moving people to England. It takes a lot to make a film.
Yeah.
And it's not just the front end, it's all the posts, it's the sound, it's the music, it's paying for everything, like the VFX, the colorist. It takes a lot. And so even though we had like a big budget that we had crowdfunded for this film, it was still, we needed to get I had one day off every week. It was just Sundays off. And every day was multiple scenes where I'm changing in between every scene, going into this next place where it's like, okay, now I'm 3/4 the way into the script, and before I was at the beginning, and I need to make sure that I'm matching scenes I've done before. It was a lot to juggle, and I'm just so grateful I had the whole thing in my head, so that it was like, hey, I know this front to back, I can do this.
Yeah.
And any film actor you talk to, we've all done films that we're not like super proud of, because that's just what you do when you start out. It's like you do whatever you can. And like I definitely have lovely pieces that I put into my reel from every film I've ever done, and I'm so grateful for them all. But this is one of the first times I've watched a film start to finish and just have been able to sit back and be like proud of what the team created.
Oh, I'm so glad.
And it's been a really special experience to have that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, like, do you feel like you're at this point where it's like you've kind of made it? Or are you like, do you feel like you're still like up and coming? Like, where do you feel you are in your brain? Because you talk about imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
And I want to bring this all back to play theory, like through this.
Absolutely.
But like, you know, like, how do you feel about yourself? Like, do you like, and maybe this is your moment where like when this comes out, like things might change for you a little bit. I don't know.
Maybe.
But
who's to say?
Yeah.
Where am I? I don't know. I still feel like this tiny little fish in a big, big pond. And that's probably the reality of it, because there's a lot of actors out there and there's a lot of big films going on. And every time you pass a threshold of like, hey, I've now been a lead in a film that has this much budget, it like getting through that next door is always like kind of impossible. It takes a certain amount of luck and a certain amount of just stamina to get there. Like, you could be the best actor in the world, and if you give up after a certain amount of time, you're never gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
And so it's really just about like determination, audacity to like keep going.
Mm-hmm. And good job for that.
Oh, thank you.
Man. It's a lot of work.
There are definitely times where it's like, oh my gosh, I have to get this self-tape in before tomorrow morning, and I fly out somewhere and I have to do a self-tape at 2 a.m. But I'm gonna do it because right now that's the reality of my life. And maybe one day I'll like take a chill pill, but I'm kind of in that mode where it's like, no, I wanna actually try. I'm gonna give this my all and see where it takes me. Yeah. And if it's just for fun, and if it's just to play cool roles, that's all I really want, you know? Like, yeah. For the love of it.
Yeah. This is what I love about you. I feel like you have not changed. And I feel like if anyone sees this as a resume, this is like the best thing is you. I was actually kind of worried. I was like, when I see her, is she going to be like very different? Yeah. But it was so, super I think diva. It was comforting to both of us just to be like, hey.
We're the same.
Like, we're the same. And
you still look the same.
Yeah, I know. You do too. And, you know, like, there's a lot of comfort in that, because I think we have had various friends who have actually changed a lot in their life. You know, maybe for good or worse. I don't know. I'm not going to name names. Yeah. But
name the names. Give us a list.
Okay. So actually, yeah, I prepared.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. I agree with all of that.
Yeah.
Ooh, them.
You will be revealed. But, you know, like, it's been so awesome to see. But I think, like, that is how genuine you are. And I love how positive that you've continued to be.
Thank you.
And I hope that continues to serve you well. And I wanted to ask this, and this is probably kind of near the end of these conversations. Those have been so fun. I just want to keep talking.
Yeah, same.
But play theory. You've had the experience of having play theory. Not a lot of film actors have had that experience.
Yeah.
And so how has that served you? Yesterday we did talk a lot about being present, and that was really awesome. But how has that served you? Because I feel like that's like a cutthroat environment sometimes.
It can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And something that I feel like has really helped me over these years of when it's kind of grueling and the work is fun, but it's long and the hours are exhausting, and then I have to do this X amount of self-tapes and I get so close, but then I don't book the thing, and it's just a lot of like, hey, just keep trying. Don't take it personally. It's a lot of like, I feel like this isn't exactly a play theory principle, but it attaches to one of leaving your ego at the door.
Yeah.
Like, to letting go and playing, I feel like applies so much to this. Where acting, people talk about it like you can have all these like Meisner theories and different books that you read about acting, but at the end of the day, those can be very helpful in situations. At the end of the day, though, acting is just playing. Mm-hmm. It's playing pretend, and that's why I love it so much. Because it's fun. like it's like you could, prestigious, I said that word weird, where like, I cried in this and I won an award, and it's like, that's awesome. But like, you played pretend.
Yeah.
Like kids. Like, truly, I think that's why I love it so much, and why I just keep going after it, and why I don't feel burnt out even when I'm exhausted, because it's play. And like, how fortunate am I that I get to pretend to be somebody else for a bit, and live in a different world and like portray emotions as accurately as I can. Like, what a privilege. And so I feel like play theory has really helped me to not take it so seriously. Like, I take my job seriously. I'm going to show up on time. I'm going to be memorized. I am anxious about things of like, oh, I hope people think I'm okay. Like, I hope they like it. But in a lot of ways, I think what has helped me progress as quickly as I have in this industry, at least out in Utah right now, with the things that I've booked, is because my attitude really is like, if I don't get it, I don't get it. It wasn't meant for me. It's I think maybe a special skill of not taking it too personally. Like, oh, I didn't get it. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't affect my worth, my value. And if I get it, awesome. I'm so stoked and a little nervous, and I hope it goes well. But like, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that so much. I doing some improv scenes recently with Ted. We had this kind of like, it was like a kind of a twisted and darker scene, and it was this long form. So it was like a 30-minute scene that we had done, and then we finished it. And we're like, wasn't that so fun? Like, it was just like so cool.
I heard a quote. I heard someone talk about like, actors are crazy. You give them a scene about like, okay, now you pretend that like you're in the hospital and like your mother has died and you're going through all this grief, and actors are like, yes, oh, this is so exciting. Let me live it. And people who don't act are like, what?
Yeah.
You want to experience that? And it's like, yeah, because it's pretend, and I really like going there and being able to like live it and then come out of it and being like, that was fun.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have to experience that to like let myself live it. It's been fun to live so many different lives where that I will never be able to experience as Ryann.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
so
I'll
awesome.
never like shoot a man off his horse as Ryann.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
never
you
say
will?
never, but I have in a
if the
movie.
world turns in a certain way, make sure you have a horse and a gun.
So if the apocalypse comes, I'm
yeah.
ready.
Yeah. And you'll feel just as cool doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's so awesome. Well, this has been so fun. Do we have any last stories? I've just loved being in this moment and like, and talking about. One of the things that I did bring up was we did go to like a ball together one time, which was really fun, and it was a real ball.
It was a real ball.
It was very cool.
I borrowed my friend's dress.
Yeah.
I had braces.
Yeah.
But I pretty much looked like I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did too.
And I did
yeah,
too, like
it was fun.
That was a blast, and I can't remember. Like I remember at one point, like so it was live music. They had like got all the food for us.
It was really fancy.
It was like super fancy.
It was super fancy.
And then at one point we're just like, let's get out of here, because I think all my friends like they had all had like girlfriends and stuff, and we were all just like
we were like friends.
Yeah, so we're just like, let's just have a good time. So we just like went out, and I think we just went and like drove and like listened to music. Then we ended up at somebody's house.
Yeah, whose house was it? Was that the night we played Super Smash Bros?
Maybe it was.
Maybe it was.
In your ball gown?
In my ball gown. I was over at your house so much.
Yeah.
I think it was junior year or something. I was over at your house a lot.
You were over a lot. Yeah, we had.
And then I went to a ball with your younger brother.
Oh, you did? That's right.
I was like a high school prom or something.
No, because I was on my mission. So this was like,
I think I was a senior and he was a junior, and we went to like his junior prom.
That is
together.
so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were going like at that point. You were going on dates with like all my cousins and everything.
Yeah, I dated your cousin for a while. I just kind of like made my way through the family of like, who wants to go on a dance? Who wants to go to the dance?
Hey, well, you're still welcome to come hang out with us.
Aww.
So
honestly,
we
you
still
guys,
all love you.
You do feel like cousins to me.
Yeah.
You feel like family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been so great, and you should get together with us if you have time. I mean, Alex and Gabi are out here and everything like that, and
we should.
It's so awesome to be connected in this way, and I really feel like, and maybe this could be our closing thought, but like play theory has really helped us to do this.
Absolutely.
And we have kept a really tight-knit group for the most part. At the very least, like even if we're not talking all the time, it's like whenever we show up, it's like
no time has passed.
No time has passed.
Yeah.
And I think the magic of that has been like, hey, there's no judgment. Like we're all living our lives. We're trying to do what we're doing. But we have just loved this experience that play theory has brought for us, because we bonded over that. We bonded over tough experiences.
Over wonderful experiences.
Wonderful experiences. And
I will be forever grateful for Take No Troop because of the foundation it gave me and the friends that it provided. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. And like, do you still have like even like Danielle? Like, do you still talk with all of them and everything?
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like even if we're not like talking all the time, whenever we see each other, it's like no time has passed.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's wonderful.
And as adults now, going from high school to adults, we've seen each other through some really tough experiences in life, like big changes in life, and to like get together every once in a while and just like talk has been some of like the biggest blessings in my life.
Yeah. Maybe that's the topic next time I have you on is how can we bond over tough experiences? Yeah. Thank you so much, Ryann Bailey. It's been awesome
That's my name.
To see you again. Yes, I know. I'm just saying
nice
the full name
again,
so
Michael
you can. Yes, thank you very much. And thank you so much, guys, for joining us on the Happiness Playbook. And remember that happiness is a skill, and skills take practice. And we will see you next time.
I love that. See you next time.